Have you ever missed the signs that a woman likes you only to realize it later? Women can be so indirect, and it's easy to misinterpret their signals. Don't worry, you're not alone. Today, we're diving into how a woman shows she likes you and why so many guys overlook these cues. We'll break down the subtle signs of genuine interest and how to tell the difference between real and fake signals. Let's get into it and learn how to spot the signs that a woman is into you. Number 1. Play fighting or teasing. Guys, this one's for those of you who might encounter a girl who grew up around brothers or in a lively household. The way a woman flirts can vary based on her background. A girl who plays fights and teases likely grew up with brothers and maybe a strong father figure. She's not overly feminine, but she's not masculine either. When it comes to play fighting and teasing, women use these tactics to get interaction from you. They want to spark something and see your reaction. The more a girl likes you, the more she'll engage in these behaviors to get your attention. If you notice a girl play fighting or teasing you, especially teasing, take note. Back in high school, I noticed that the guys who got the most attention from girls were often play fighting and teasing each other. I observed this even before I had my image on point. As I improved my appearance, I noticed more women teasing and play fighting with me, trying to get a reaction. Women use play fighting and teasing as a way to flirt. They aren't going to play fight with guys they find unattractive. If she thinks you're a 4 or she wants nothing to do with you, she won't be play fighting with you. She'll avoid you. But if she likes you, she'll engage in playful teasing to get your attention. Remember, women don't do this by mistake. Pay attention to how women treat guys they're not interested in. They avoid them. If a woman is play fighting and teasing you, she's trying to show her interest. If you're a shy or reserved guy, she might tease you to break the ice. Teasing doesn't mean disrespect. It's usually lighthearted and aimed at getting you to interact with her. Understand that if a woman is disrespecting you, she's doing it in front of others to humiliate you. But if she likes you, her teasing will be more private, aimed at getting your attention without everyone else knowing. She doesn't want to blow her cover. So, if a girl's calling you names or teasing you in front of everyone, she's probably just being a bully. But if she's teasing you in private, it's a sign she's interested. Remember, women know what signals they're sending. If she's flirting with you this way, it's because she wants you to notice her without making it obvious to everyone else. Number 2, curious about your dating life. Guys, this one's for those of you who might encounter a more reserved girl. Different women show their interest in different ways, and a more passive, reserved girl will have her own unique approach. Unlike the outgoing girl who teases and play fights, the reserved girl will bring up random conversations and questions that might seem out of the blue. For instance, she might suddenly start talking about something like cycling, even if you've never shown any interest in it. I remember a girl at the gym once said, "Hey, I thought I saw you cycling this weekend. I've never cycled in my life." She was just trying to start a conversation. Women use these random topics to engage with you and get your attention. Another sign is if she asks about your dating life. A woman doesn't care about who you're dating unless she wants to be a part of it. If she's curious about your past relationships or what you like in a girl, that's a clear indicator she's interested in you. Questions like, "When's the last time you had a girlfriend?" Or, "What do you look for in a girl?" are her way of figuring out if she fits your criteria. Women won't ask these questions for fun. They're trying to see if they can be the type of girl you like. Pay attention to these signals. They might seem random and unplanned, but that's how women operate. Unlike men who plan and think about what to say, women's signals can come out of nowhere, catching you off guard. So, if you notice a girl asking you random questions or showing curiosity about your dating life, she's likely interested in you. Don't miss these signs. They're her way of trying to get closer to you without being too obvious. Number 3, always stays close to you. Guys, I can't stress this enough. Pay attention to the staying close signal. This one is especially common with really feminine girls who are terrified of rejection. They won't take the risk of making the first move, but it will constantly put themselves near you to let you know they like you. Let me share a more relatable story. A while back, I was at a coffee shop I frequently visit. There's this girl I've seen there a few times, and she always seemed to be around whenever I was there. One day, I noticed she kept glancing my way, but she never actually approached me. On this particular day, I was sitting by the window, and she walked in. Instead of taking a seat somewhere else, she chose the table right next to mine, even though there were plenty of other spots available. She took out a book but kept sneaking glances at me. It was clear she was positioning herself to be near me, hoping I would start a conversation. When a woman likes you, she'll find ways to be around you. It's like a force pulling her toward you. She wants to make it as easy as possible for you to start a conversation. If you're a guy who hasn't had much luck recently, this is your cue. Go up and speak to her. Remember, when a woman stays close to you, she's trying to eliminate any disruption. She wants your path to her to be as clear as possible. If you notice a girl always putting herself near you, she's probably interested. Don't miss these signals. Take the opportunity to engage with her. Number 4, initiates eye contact but can't hold it. Alright guys, this is a very common one, especially with feminine girls. They'll look at you, they'll stare, but they can't hold the eye contact for long. Let me share a more relatable story. A while back, I was at a local bookstore that I visit regularly. There's a girl who works there, and I noticed she often glances my way. One day, while I was browsing through some books, I caught her looking at me. She quickly looked away, but I could tell she had been staring for a while. What made it clear she was interested was that she didn't just glance casually. She initiated the eye contact. She walked past my aisle multiple times, and each time, she tried to catch my eye. When I finally looked up and our eyes met, she quickly looked away, but I knew she'd been trying to get my attention. Women do this to signal their interest and to encourage you to come over and talk to them. They want you to know they're interested, but it's hard for them to come right out and say it, so they use these subtle cues to show they like you. If you notice a girl initiating eye contact but not holding it, take it as a sign she's interested. She's trying to get you to notice her and make the first move. Don't ignore these signals. Go and talk to her. Number 5, tries to get you alone, indirectly. This is something I learned from a girl I once dated. She taught me this tactic firsthand. I remember she said it's something girls do to signal their interest without being too direct. When I first met her at a friend's party, she subtly encouraged us to separate from the group by suggesting things like, "Oh, let's go check out the garden," or "How about we grab a drink from the kitchen?" One time, she offered to help me find a specific book at a bookstore event, which wasn't just about helping me, it was about getting me alone. In her case, she suggested we go to a quieter corner of the party to talk, which naturally put us in a more private setting. This allowed things to escalate into a more personal interaction. When a woman is indirectly trying to get you alone, it's not going to be obvious. She's not going to say, "Hey, let's go somewhere private." Instead, she'll suggest something subtle, like showing you something or helping you with a task that naturally puts you in a more intimate setting. If a woman goes out of her way to help you, show you something, or be alone with you, it's because she wants to be alone with you. She's interested and is trying to create an opportunity for you to make a move. Remember, when dealing with truly feminine girls, they'll use these indirect methods to make it easier for you to make the first move. Don't miss these signals next time. She's trying to tell you she likes you. If you found this helpful, like, comment, and subscribe. Share the video, and I'll see you guys next time.
Can't hold me down. You can hold me down.